So, I'm an otaku. That means I like anime. Now, for most of you, that probably conjures up an image of this, or let's face it, this. But there's so much more to being an otaku than liking anime. Yes, there are things like manga, fandoms, shipping, and viewing preferences, and so much more. But what does the word otaku mean? Let's break it down. Otaku is a Japanese word that literally translates to your house. Now, you may be wondering, how does this apply to anime? Well, you see, otaku has two definitions based on where you live. In Japan, otaku is an insult used mainly to describe people who have an obsession, whether in an aspect of pop culture or computers, so much so that they don't leave the house and have poor social skills, usually traveling outside only to satiate their hobby or to obtain the bare essentials they need to live. While on the other hand, on the Western side, otaku has taken on a more positive meaning, more closely associating to avid or zealous fanboys or fangirls of a series or anime as a whole. Now, though I haven't watched or completed some of the big names in anime, like Naruto, Dragon Ball Z, or One Piece, and yes, I know, scandal, blasphemy, how do you even live yourself? Don't sell the otaku name! Now, hear me out, otakus. Just because I haven't watched them doesn't mean I don't appreciate them or look down on them. To be honest, I've learned quite a deal about them through word of mouth internet with memes, rants, or fanfictions pushed to me by other otakus. And just because I'm a otaku, it doesn't mean I have to like and adore every single anime out there. And trust me, that would be insane. There are like hundreds, literally thousands of anime out there spanning different genres and art styles. And to compare something like an adventure fantasy with a slice of life would be kind of insane. And if I were to try and name all the anime that I've watched and enjoyed over the years, I wouldn't be able to recall them all, and I'd most likely forget more than a few. Now, the biggest question for you otakus out there is, which do I prefer watching, sub or dub? For those viewers out there who are a little lost, sub or dub mainly refers to English subtitles or English dub, which often causes a big rift among otakus. If you want to think of it simply, there are otakus who swear by sub and otakus who swear by dub. Kinda like Democrats versus Republicans, where the two sides are always in conflict on which is better. It all basically boils down to which version of immersion someone wants, whether they want to watch the show rather than having to read subtitles while watching the show, or if they want to be immersed in the Japanese culture. Now, enough stalling right. You otakus out there, I think I've teased you long enough. Drum roll, please! I like both. I have no preference. What it comes down to is the mood I'm in. Some days I prefer watching dub, and other days I prefer watching sub. And there are anime that I prefer watching in dub, like DNA Angel, Sailor Moon, or Inuyasha. And then again, there are some that I can't imagine not watching in sub, like Toradora, AKB0048, and Hellgirl. And finally, there are some anime out there that I literally could switch from the sub and dub and enjoy it no matter what, like Ouran High School Host Club, Ghost Hunt, or Lucky Star. But these are only some examples of the anime that fit these categories for me. So I may not fit your generic mold, I may not have posters all over my room, or I may not have all the manga, or have watched all the anime. But all in all, I'm an otaku. I'm a person who loves anime,